So today is March 25th, and this morning when they tried to wake me up to make issues, they started raving the engine and ambulance sirens at 6 a.m. Although my hubby said that it's okay, you sleep, because I was down with fever and I, I was having all this runny nose and stuffiness, and I was weakness and all that. And on the top of that, these people had started to give me virtual reality dreams, so barely I could open my eyes. And I was still getting up, but he was like, don't get up, and he'll get something to eat. Then I'm like, okay. And still they did at 6 o'clock, and then at 7 o'clock when I went to freshen up in the bathroom. That is when they came near the bathroom where the road is. They will come near to the where my bathroom is located, and then they will rev up the engine. Remember I told you how we in yesterday's video that if my father-in-law was coming from the garage side, so there's a garage door and then there is the door that opens inside the house. So, but that is located on this side of the house. So they will have somebody on this side rev up the engine to make issue about, oh, he did not wash his hands and he touched here and there when I go to disinfect the doorknobs and all that, right? Then if he comes from this side of, this is the back side of the house, this is the side of the house. So if it's the back side of the house, if he comes from here and he doesn't do it, like he doesn't disinfect or he doesn't wash his hands, but when I go to do the same thing, then they will have somebody rev up the engine on this side of the road. And here is my bedroom on this side, so somebody will come near the bathroom side, and that is where they will rev up the engine. So you see how they strategically place their pawns, their gang stalkers, to rev up the engine exactly at the point to make issue about it. So this is not random. Everything is so organized. Then when I'm already down sick because of these people, oh, now they want to make issue about my in-laws, not washing their hands when they start touching microwaves or whatever, all these utensils, everything. But it's okay for these people to place cockroach and have, crawl around all the places where I've already washed. Why? Because now they want to make issue about the counter that was not on the mat, because my in-laws, my mother-in-law, she placed the wash utensil on the counter and not on the drying mat, which is washed. And so I washed it again. So now they want to make issue about that. Oh, you washed that again because it was on the counter here. I'll have the cockroach contaminate the entire counter, and now you go and disinfect that. You see how they torture? They do it at a particular time for dictation purpose. That is what I've been saying. All this is witchcraft. There are 300 witches in one military base, as Billy Cron Pastor said. What for? They promote witchcraft every now and then. Almas Jacob is exposing all these witchcrafters. Revelations of Jesus Christ, YouTuber, is exposing all these Hollywood, and how all these Satanist people, Antichrist people, are into witchcraft. Okay, yeah, Bollywood is making songs on Kala Jadoo or black magic, voodoo. Okay, and Almas Jacob has already exposed how voodoo is used in the in the football, where this sports star Messi is shown that the ball is hanging in the air. It is up in the air, and there's players are surrounding the ball. Nobody's touching the ball, but it's hanging in the air. And he also shows how one of the player threw the voodoo doll in the goal, where there's where they do the goals. So in that net, near that net on the ground, he placed that voodoo doll. So yeah, all this is being done out in open, okay? And so all this part of witchcraft. So now what happened when I was cooking? First they made issue about, I don't know, potatoes. I've told so many times they have made issues about potatoes. Whenever there was potato thing, they have bursted out light bulbs exactly right over the place, over the stove where I cooked potato. Then they used to have raving of the engine. Then they used to have ambulance and fire truck sirens. Then they used to have all these helicopters pass by. Only when I cook all these potatoes, or they used to have electric shocks or shooting needle pain in my abdomen, and all this was going on, cuts on my fingers, and all this was going on. Then I did not stop to cook potatoes. I mean, they do it for everything. They've done it for ginger, they've done it for lemons, cilantro, radish, carrots. They've done it for everything. So what, I'm supposed to stop cooking all of these vegetables, you know? They've done for so many things, you know, that I've cooked. So yeah, so again, they had stopped giving me all these electric shocks and shooting needle pain ever since, like, I was in you know, with my brother. We went to this resort in a different country, and we were just visiting, having vacation time. They didn't do as much any of this. I came back, they didn't do any of this. They had stopped, and today they again started. So what happened today was, the very first time when I went to grab the potatoes from the microwave, I don't know, they had to make issue. They gave me electric shock. But it was in the forehead side, okay, not the usual back side on the right side. So imagine your back side of the head, but it towards right side. They used to usually give me all these electric shocks. Today they gave me right side, but of the front forehead side, like front head side, you know. And that's where they gave. Then when I went to um, I was talking with my mother-in-law, and I just told her that, oh, I'll just you know, if my hubby, he's coming back home, right? So if he has to go back in the evening, I'll make him I'll pack him his dinner. That's what I said. And at the same time, I was holding the measuring cup, and I was just rinsing it out and placing it. I don't know what problem they had, either with the sentence that I said or with that measuring cup. I don't know. But at that point, they gave me electric shock again. So they made issue even then. Even though I'm such sick, okay, this is the physical and mental torture they continuously kept giving. Then when I opened the fridge, I realized, oh, I have to add this particular ingredient. So I added that, and I was doing all that. And then afterwards, again, right now, when for the dinner time, the potato dish that I made. So I wanted to store it in a container. So there's one container on the top cabinet, and it is a glass, so it's see-through. I can see the container. And then there are some containers in my drawer. So when I was looking at the container, they gave me shooting needle pain in this abdomen area on the right side. Anything on the right means, oh, don't do that. Okay. So they gave me shooting needle pain, just one needle pain there. It and so either they wanted to make issue about that container. Oh, that container is bad. Maybe my in-laws had touched it. Oh, you see, it's full of these insects and bacteria and microorganisms. I don't know. Or they wanted to just make issue about that potato thing again. Okay. So I stored that. I'd made this little ball out of that potato, and I wanted to store it, and I kept it in the refrigerator. Then when I was cleaning more of the counter stuff, I was putting stuff away, I just happened to look again at that container. And again, they not only gave this is after like few minutes I'm talking about. Okay. After a few minutes, I just looked at that container, and at the look, they again gave me shooting needle pain in the same right side of my abdomen, not abdomen, sorry, this area right here. They gave me shooting needle pain there in that right uterus area, whatever. And it's on the outside. It's not like inner side. No, it's on the outer side they gave me. It's not a muscle twitch. It's the shooting needle pain that they give. And then they also gave me electric shock on the right side of the brain at the same time. Both of these happen at the same. Anything on the right side means, oh, that's wrong, that's no good. Or either they wanted to make issue, because I'm looking at the container, so I don't know, they wanted to make issue about that container, And that container I haven't used for many months, because most of the containers are in the drawer, so that is what I use. So I was just thinking to get that, or grab something from the drawer. That is all I was thinking. So I don't know, they want to make issue about it, or they want to set that, what do you call, um that, um they want to, I like, give me these subliminal messages, like as if that is contaminated. Okay, oh, your in-laws touch here and there, now it's all contaminated, it's all, this is the hygiene thing that they have been programming me for so many. And that is why they actually gave me this fever again. Yesterday entire day I did not have fever, I was feeling so much better. But right after I had dinner, because see, they started to touch everywhere, all the surfaces, when my in-laws, they went to said they started, even my mother-in-law, like, she's down with allergy, so she's been sneezing and all that. With the same hand she'll start touching everywhere. So now if I don't disinfect, now they're gonna give me all these fever and all this. Okay. Oh, so now they just give me twitch here on the right side of the leg. I don't know. Oh, don't say that your mother-in-law was sneezing and she's down with allergy and all that. I don't know, they don't want me to tell that, but well, I have to say it. So anyway, so now, either they want to make issue about it, the hygiene thing that I've been telling, that how they rev up the engine just when I go to disinfect the doorknobs and everything. They used to do this a lot in 2017, 18, 19, right after I uploaded Gerald Sosby's ex-FBI agents video on YouTube. That is the first time all these loud ambulance sirens, fire truck sirens, raving of the engine, honking of the ambulance and fire trucks, and honking of the car engine, all these started at once at the same time. And then at the same night, I had two helicopters fly so much lower, on my house, over my house, that my windows, my house windows started rattling. And at the same on the same day, I had two cop cars just standing outside from 10:30 to 11:30, whatever, 1 hour, just standing there, two cop cars with their flashes on. Okay, I never had in my this neighborhood, especially in this subdivision that I live in, I never had these kind of cop activities. It's only when the gang stalking started, these cop activities started in my neighborhood. But that was the first time I had these cop cars show up in my neighborhood. And after that, I've seen quite a few times, all for the part of super interrogation, improbable synchronizations at CIA. Robert Duncan keeps saying, Dr. Richard Boylan keeps saying they do super interrogation of star kids. We are the chosen one, we are the light, we are filled with Jesus Christ's blood, and these Satanist people cannot take us. How much they have hate for Jesus Christ. They keep showing in their Hollywood movies, on the Netflix series that they keep making. They keep mocking and mocking Jesus Christ. It's the same thing, because, oh, you are filled with Jesus Christ's blood, so we're gonna mock you as well. We're gonna humiliate you. We're gonna torture you the way we did to Jesus Christ. We tortured Jesus Christ. So the same thing, we're gonna do it with you, because you are part of his bloodline. Okay. Or as other YouTubers say, you are the chosen one, you are the light in the spirit realm and all this. Okay. Narc to light YouTuber guy also says, oh, you are the light, and these narcissist people, they are full of evil and dark. So they try to show as if they are God, and the only way they can do is, oh, they can see because see, if I'm sitting here and watching someone, then it's easy for me to keep a note or keep a track on what that person did, and what, oh, here, I'm going to give you electric shock, you did this, oh, electric shock, oh, you did this, oh, I'm going to give you this shooting needle pain, oh, you did this, I'm going to give you twitch, oh, you did this, I'm going to give you, I'm going to have my all these gang stalkers rev up the engine or start the ambulance siren. Okay. Because see, they can see everything what I see with remote neural monitoring. And even Billy Crone pastor said that when they do witchcraft, they can remote view, and they can see everything surrounding you and what you do in the mirror. And that is why they keep showing, especially Disney keeps showing mirror everywhere. And that is the gateway to the spirits. That's what also I heard from Almas Jacob's video. So Disney is totally, he's a 33-degree Freemason, and all these Freemasonic people, they are into witchcraft. They do human sacrifice, animal sacrifice, bird sacrifice. Um, and I was watching Angelina Jolie's video, and how she was talking about these refugees and helping and families, and being, she was trying to portray herself as if she's the angel, for these, she's like a messiah or savior of these poor people and refugees and all. No, she has sacrificed her snake for this ritual purpose. These people, they sacrifice their own family members, like Kanye West said that his mother was sacrificed for this purpose. Bill Cosby's son was sacrificed for this purpose, and some other sports father was sacrificed for this ritual purpose. Bone and skulls that Bush is the part of, and many other Freemasons, or I would say presidents. What is bone and skulls? Why people are loving bones and skulls so much? Because that is what they do. They call the spirits. You might have seen those tantric or those black magicians. They call these spirits. They work with bones and skulls. They do sacrifices, be it animal or human sacrifice. They do it. Okay, and then now they are continuously twitching the left side of my eyelid as I'm speaking. So in real time, they are even confirming that yes, Bush is part of bone and skulls, and that yes, we call spirits, and that yes, we deal with them, we make a pact, as even Sachin Clive said, and they sacrifice all these human and animals. Okay, that is what they show in the Illuminati's ritual is being showed in the Netflix series Devil in Ohio. Anybody can watch the series Devil in Ohio. The father chooses his own daughter to sacrifice for Lucifer. Okay, and they are now proudly showing it in so many Netflix series, in movies, everywhere now they are showing, in Grammy Awards. They are showing Satanism because they know that it is their time and nobody can do anything. Now they are building up these 15-20 minute cities where without your digital ID you won't be able to do anything. So first they will have you digital ID, or they will even integrate with your body. Then all these 20-minute cities will be made like a dome shape where you can access every single thing that you require within 20 minutes. But you cannot go out of that city without permission. It will require permission for you to go out. They're gonna restrict you. They call it freedom cities, but that's not freedom. They're gonna require you to be at like a certain level. For example, how they have problem with me, every single thing, right? Whatever I do in my life. Oh, you don't cook potato, you gonna cook potato? Okay, fine, then we gonna restrict you with this, or we gonna restrict you, or we gonna punish you with that. That's it. They want to make issue, they'll make it. Oh, you don't have mark of the beast. Oh, you cannot withdraw the money from the bank. Wow, we're gonna change your password, the pin of the debit card. Okay, this is coming. Almas Jacob has been saying for so many years that it is written about everything in New World Order. There's a movie called Early Warning. It was in 1979 or 80s when I wasn't even born. That movie was released in America. And they are showing every single thing that I went through. They are freezing the bank account of these journalists who are against this one world order, who is trying to tell people about it. So yeah, this is being done with me. They are trying to frame me from one bank account to second to third to fourth to fifth. They're doing it. Okay, so they wanted to make issue about this container, this disinfectant and all that. But I just watched a movie of the guy, I forgot his name. He was in gay. I don't know. One of his movie, his name is Gaylord. I forget the name of the movie, and I forget, he's a comedian actor. Oh, now they are giving me shooting needle pain here right again. Oh, why did you say Gaylord? You cannot say that. That is such a disgusting word. You are filled with Jesus Christ's blood. You cannot use that word Gaylord, because gay is BS and gay Lord. You cannot combine that. Okay, although the spiritual cleanser that I had called in my house when they give me too much of these cuts in my hands and my face, her surname, I mean her last name was Gaylord. Okay, so you see how in real time they are giving me shooting needle pain, and I have to actually show you where exactly they gave me. And you see how they try to humiliate me. Oh, you cannot say that word, but what was his name, Fokker, one of the, and these are the very Illuminati people who make these kind of movies. They use the word specifically, gays, Fokkers, that would rhyme with the nasty word. They use it. They will do everything, the evil and devil's monstrous stuff. Okay, but anyways, I'm talking about that guy. So this was an old movie, and in the series The Friends, there was this lady. She's the actress in that movie. Oh God, I keep forgetting everyone's name. Anyways, so in that movie, this Illuminati movie, because there were many Illuminati symbolism, so I know it's an Illuminati movie. That guy, the director asked that guy, he was very particular about these germs and insect, all these microorganisms everywhere. So when the actress, they are at a restaurant and there are some peanuts by the bar, and when she's trying to eat it, the guy stops her that, oh, you don't know how many people put their hands in there, and now there are so many microorganisms and bacteria there, and you shouldn't be eating that. So that was his mentality for a long time. And then just to get her love, he starts to literally he grabs something from the truck. They are on the road, both of them, and there's a truck on the side of the road and there's some food there. So he literally picks up the food, he rubs it on the road. Okay, he's putting all the microorganisms, viruses, everything on that thing, and he's shown eating it. They do mind programming of people. These are not just movies, they do mind programming of people. And that is what Revelations of Jesus Christ says, that it's a programming for a reason. They name it a program for a reason, because they are programming your mind. So it's okay for these people to program your mind. Oh, it's okay to eat all this dirty stuff, but they want to make so much issue about, because I've been so vigilant about all the, while I was alone, I was disinfecting everything in my house. I was very thorough with all my cleaning and all that. So now they want to really make issue about the hygiene thing. Oh, no, you cannot pick up this there's something on the floor, you cannot pick it up and eat. Although in the bio lab where I was working, there was a white American guy, my coworker. He dropped was it orange or apple he was eating, a slice of it. He dropped the slice on the ground, on the carpet. He literally picked it up and placed it in the mouth, and what he said, oh, it's a 5-second rule, it's okay to eat it. And he ate it, nothing happened to him. Okay, right in front of my eyes. But if I would have done that, these people would have started giving me shooting needle pain in my abdomen or electric shock. Well, back then they didn't do anything. I'm talking back, this was in 2000. See, they just gave me electric shock on the right side of my brain. This was back in 2010. Yeah, so I'm talking about quite a while ago, 13 years ago. So yeah, this is what these people do. They always want to make issue about me. Oh, there was this girl in this airport in a different state I went to. At that food court, it was a Mexican food court, and she literally had locks of her hair and it was hanging in front of her chest, and she was wearing gloves and she was about to prepare my food, but then she touched her hair with the gloves and she was about to make my food. And I literally had to tell the other guy who was standing next to her, oh, can you please tell her to change her gloves? Because she just touched the locks of her hair. But there they will not give electric shock to that girl. There they will not have shooting needle pain in the right side of her abdomen. There they will not call cops for a little street theater to put mental torture in her head. To program her MK Ultra mind programming, CIA's MK Ultra mind programming, uh, torture program that Dr. Stephen Greer talks about that is coming from Washington on all these targeted individuals, because she's not chosen one. She's not a star kid. She does not have light. She's not part of the alien agenda. Alien needs to suck up our energy. We are the source energy. We star seeds are the source energy. They don't have any source energy. They are like NPCs in this matrix system. As Tanutsudan says, they don't have energy or source energy. So that is why we are targeted and tortured like this. Even I'm down with fever. I just had to take my flu. I'm still feeling feverish. I'm having weakness, and yet I have to sit here and make this video. Okay. And still, they will, I know, when I'll go to wash something, they will want to make issue about something, then they'll start giving me again shooting needle pain in my... See, they had stopped doing all this. They again started today, March 25th. They had stopped all the shooting needle pains since my in-laws came back. They had stopped. But now they again want to start making it. Okay, and I'd stopped making videos because I was on a vacation, and there they did give me shooting needle pain in my rectum only when I took my brother to a gift shop where we could use our resort credits, So there were 3 stores. We went to first store. I warned him that, you decide if it's worth taking, then only you buy, because we had to pay like taxes, government taxes. And that was a little bit on the upper side. So I'm like, I don't know, you decide if you want to pay this, it's worth paying, then only you buy. So that's it. Then that's when they started giving me shooting needle pain in my rectum. Then when from that store I was just showing all the items, and then they continued giving me shooting needle pain in my rectum. Then from that store we went to second store. It was like a jewelry store next. There we were just looking, and they again started to give me, oh no, you don't buy. Well, we were not buying. Is it a problem? Is it a crime just to see any jewelry? And then we'll think, we got brains, we'll decide for ourselves if we want to buy, or if my brother wants to buy. That we will decide. That you don't worry about it. But no, they want to show like as if they are God. They want to play God. So then they start to give me shooting needle pain in my rectum. No, you don't show. You don't go here. It's not worth it. It's not. Well, it's up to us. Even if it's not worth it, we want to see. We want to see everything. Every single thing that's on display. We want to see everything. We'll see. Who are you to tell me not to do? Then from there we went to the third store. Again, they gave me shooting needle pain in my rectum. So that was the only time they gave me shooting needle pains. And then I told you how they gave me one mosquito bite here. Like from this, they gave me exactly in the middle and there. Why? Because, I was keeping my feet against the wall, or that one foot, the right foot against the wall, while we were watching a show, and there was no, people were standing. There was some people who were sitting on the chairs, but there were so many people who were standing all around. Some were sitting on those, walls and pillars, and, people were just sitting wherever they find place, and a lot of random people, they were just standing randomly everywhere. So I was just standing against this wall, and then I just figured out, I'll just keep my foot down. But I wasn't keeping too high up. It was just a little bit, I was taking support of the wall. But I'm like, and actually what happened was I was checking my clothes, that because the wall was like, white, there was a white paint. So I wanted to make sure that, there is no thing on my clothes. And there was nothing. So yeah, but they want to make issue because I thought that, oh no, I don't want to see. They always work on my goodness because I'm cleaning so much. Now they want to make issue about that even. So because nobody's going, you take any housewife or any wife, they're not going to start cleaning all these cabinets and drawers, from top to bottom. disinfecting every single thing in the house. They're not going to do all this. Most of them will not even have time. But yeah, if I'm doing something, they want to find little bit of issue about something, and then they want to start giving me either electric shock, shooting needle pain, revving of the engine. Oh, because I have a habit of wiping the cord of the vacuum cleaner. Oh, if one day I won't wipe it and I'll just keep it because say I'm thinking to still use it for whatever the part is remaining, say, but I'll do it say after 2-3 days. Okay, then they want to make issue, then they'll start doing the sirens after sirens after sirens, the ambulance sirens start exactly when I'm wrapping the cord around the machine, vacuum machine. Why? Because, oh, you have been doing this, see, you're not doing it, see, we are super interrogating you, look, you're not doing it, you must disinfect that, then only you must put it. It's okay if your father-in-law, he does all this and he doesn't wipe it, it's okay, then we don't do anything to him. He's not a targeted individual, you are the targeted individual. So we want to super interrogate you, so we will keep these ambulance sirens going exactly when you are wrapping the cord. Why? And we'll also have raving of the engine at the same time. Because we want to mentally torture you. So you can tell from this video how much cold and fever I have along with cough and all that. And yes, these people, and I feel actually heaviness in my throat right now. And you know what? These people can do all of this. Like I said, yesterday entire day I was feeling good. I didn't have to take any flu medicine, nothing. Entire day I did not have flu. Right after eating my dinner, I guess these people wanted to make issue about that. How everything these people had touched was contaminated. So here, now we're gonna give you more flu. I told you they do it at a particular time. So it's quite possible that whoever did his witchcraft, they can give me this dryness in my throat because I didn't have cough. Okay, my sore throat is gone, my cough is gone. I just have some runny nose and some feverish feeling, that's it. So yes, like Sachin Clive said yesterday, that these witchcrafters, when they attack you, when they give all these demonic attacks on you, they can attack a particular part of your body. Like I said, how they gave me that pain here yesterday night. And that went away only when I gave psychic attack back to them. Because they are watching everything on the monitor. Okay. So they know what I'm thinking. And even in the movie Pinocchio, they show these watchers. They show everything that they are doing in real time or in real life. They show it in their movies. So they showed that there is this one eye thing, the spirits watching all these people around. I might have to make another video.